Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we built this, a really insane and fun to use slime farm. As you can see here, we got some slime block launchers in the middle of it. We got some magma blocks in here, which I just burned myself on. And of course, we got slime for days down here, which are really fun to fight and to take on until you get overwhelmed by them, as I'm almost about to right now, and then die. Just give that guy a smack. There we go. Okay, so I think what I want to do today, guys, I want to first of all get out of here real quickly. There we go. Perfect. Today what we want to do is, instead of gathering a whole bunch more slime balls, we're going to do something else besides the slime farm today. And let's just go ahead and just grab this. I think this has most of the slime we've collected here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect, right there. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to mention, hopefully by the time this video goes out, I will have posted a second video on this slime farm during what was most of the half hour I spent down here when we ran the test for the farm. So if you want to see a half hour of a video with no commentary and just me fighting slimes in this farm, that is up on the second channel right now, which will be on the screen, hopefully in the cards right now as well. So I just wanted to mention that. But yeah, we're going to take a break from this today. Let's go ahead and go to the Nether. We want to do one thing in the Nether today and one thing in the overworld. And so we made this long tunnel right here at the end of last episode. Well, it's not really a tunnel. It's more like a one-wide walkway of cobblestone. But we made this gap in our Nether hub. And what I want to do here in the hub, as you can see, we got the galaxy-themed hub with the planet up here and the galaxy below. What I want to do here is I want to make entrances on all four sides of the hub, similar to what we have over here. So this entrance, it's a pretty minimalistic entrance, but I really like it because it's sort of like a portal leading out. You got these stairs leading up here, and you can just walk right through. And then apparently a ghast has blown this up, but usually oh no! Ghast, come on now! Why? Ghast, please. There we go. Okay. Dang it. These guys keep destroying my stuff right here. This is why I have the second entrance here. So this doesn't happen usually. Unless the ghast spawns right where that one spawned. But yeah, we want to make an entrance like this, where we have a portal we walk through, a little bit of like a buffer here, and then an entrance here that is sort of the official one that goes out to the Nether, and eventually will lead to a tunnel right here. And we want to do this on all four sides because if you think about it, we now have in every direction something we want to get to. So we have the Blaze Farm that is in this direction, which is north, like northwest. So we have the Blaze Farm in this direction. We have the Gold Farm, the Charge Creeper Farm, the Squid Farm, the Witch Farm, and the Mesa in this direction. So a lot of stuff in this direction, actually, which for right now we have a tunnel that goes, like we have to go through this thing and then out around here and then down the Netherrack tunnel. Let me just show you guys real quick. We have to go out this way and then back here, past this, all the way down this way, and then down this tunnel here to the left, and then all the way down this direction to the Witch Farm, and then even further down are the other farms, and the Gold Farm is up this ladder here. So I don't want to have to do this anymore. I want to just have one tunnel to take us into this main section here. I think that would be much better than having to go out the front entrance. And then, of course, now we have the slime farm on the western side, over this way. That's the slime farm portal right over there. So we need 4 entrances to this Nether hub, and I want to make them all similar to this. So let me, first of all, I want to dump off all the stuff we got from digging out the slime farm and stuff, because I have not actually put that stuff away yet. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on through here, put that stuff away, and I'll be back once we're ready to build these entrances. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and make these entrances here. I think the entrance on this side is 3 blocks wide, so I think we want to do the same on this side. So we'll make this 3 blocks wide, and I think it's 3 blocks tall as well. And we want to make basically the same thing on every side. Let me just double check. Looks like 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah, this comes down here. And we go into this a little bit, like this, and then we have some stone, or not some stone brick, but some nether brick stairs like this, and like this, and then on the sides, sort of coming around. Yeah, curving around on the sides like that. Very good. Awesome. Let's go ahead and then build up this, because we don't want any interruptions from guests. And we'll do the same right here. Okay, guys, so if you haven't seen this thing before, I'm going to show you right now. You probably have, but I think it's one of the cooler things discovered in the game in the last, like, let's say, year or so. So, again, to make the vertical half slabs, or in this case, the portal door, you want to basically have, you know, a gravity block on top of a fence gate. Then all you got to do is activate a piston, pushing the block into a stair block that is upside down. And then that will cause the block to fall on the half block between where the fence gate is down here and the normal block. So if I go ahead and just, let's see, we want to hit the button, break that. There we go. Yep, you can see it right down there. And then all we got to do is place a regular block right there. And there you go. There's our portal. See it glitching out like that? That's awesome. I'm going to show you guys one more time here. So fence down, concrete powder, button, break, and there you go. Easy peasy. Perfect. And then, let's see, we'll do one more here, I think. Yeah. One more here. This one. That one. And then we can put this one. Whoop, we should be... Oh, that's carpet. No wonder why. There we go. Put that one right on there. Perfect. So that's one half. Then you just reverse it and do the same thing on the other side, and you get your portal like that. And, of course, these are entities. Falling entities, so we should see... They should be outlined here, I think. Maybe, yeah, yeah, you can see it just barely. There is like a lot of Z fighting, but you can see they're outlined. So they still are entities. And I think this may be patched in 1.13, so I want to try and get this down now. So just in case it is patched, it will hopefully still be here, at least, for a little while, before it's destroyed by Ghast or somebody coming through not knowing how to use it. But for now, yeah, it's in the game, so we definitely want to use this for our portals. Okay, guys, we got our portal up. It works exactly the same as the other ones. We walk right on through, and then through the outer one, and then we're out into the normal Nether. So that is one portal down, and of course, this will have a tunnel connected to it, so we can safely get to the slime farm in the future. But for now, we're just going to leave it as just the portal. And now what we want to do is we want to take a look at our F3 screen, and we are on... Let's see, 540, minus 540 in the Z coordinate. By the way, as I've been building this, these Vindicators over here in the UFO, they've been moving around. They've been, yeah, I've been occasionally hearing them move. So every once in a while I hear like a thud thud in the background. I'm like, what is that? Oh yeah, it's a UFO. So just a quick side note with that. So yeah, that's been awesome. So let's make this next portal over here at minus 540. Whoops, right on it here, right here, looks like. Yeah, so right here and 2 blocks up, so starting about at this point or so. So I'll go ahead and make this portal, and then we'll make the final portal over by the Iron Farm portal. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the portals are now up. I'll just show you what they look like here. This is the one close to the Iron Farm portal and the UFO. This one goes out to our Blaze Farm, so we just come through here, and then we just come this way, and if I fly down this way and to the left here, that will take us over to our Blaze Farm. So our Blaze Farm's out in this direction, so this leads just to a cliff, essentially, where we can, you know, make our way over to the Blaze Farm and back to this Nether hub as well. And so that is one of the tunnels right there. If we come back through here to the Nether hub, we'll see the portal out to the Pigman farm and the Charged Creeper farm and the Ink farm and the Witch farm. That is through here. This tunnel I'm probably also going to decorate, by the way. So we just come on through here, turn to the right, and then it connects up with the old tunnel here. So for instance, the Witch farm, that's the Witch farm portal right there. The Pigman farm is up that ladder right here. And yeah, that goes all the way to the Nether roof right there. So that is what both of these portals look like. Or these quote-unquote portals. They're not really portals. They're just falling entities you can walk through that glitch out. So that is all 4 portals complete. I think they have a pretty minimal design. Like, they don't really impact the area that much. I mean, you can tell they're there, but they're very subtle, which I like. Yeah, I think that is looking good. I think I'm liking that. Anyways, I think now we're going to move on to the second project this episode, which is to fulfill an order which we made long ago. So let's go back to our base. Looks like it is raining here. And let's make our way into the base itself here. And we're going to pick up a book, which I think... Let's see, where did I put this book at? That's the question. Let's see. See if I can remember where I put it at. I thought it was in this chest. But it's not. Maybe in this chest. Yeah, here it is. Right here. This request by Xisuma. So I've had a lot of people asking in the comments, when are you going to do Xisuma's record room? When are you going to do Xisuma's record room? Well, my friends, the day has arrived, finally. I should have been on this actually a lot sooner, but, you know, slime farms and things, that got in the way. So let's read this again. So, Dear Cub fan, I have space for a room in my base known as the record room. It's where I wanted to show off all the records I've collected. However, I think your colorful decorative skills would make it far more interesting than I ever could. All I ask is that the room has 12 item frames for me to hang my collection in. Thanks for reading. I hope you accept my request. Xisuma. Okay, so we need to head out to Xisuma's base. Let's go to Xisuma's base. He wants to have at least room for 12 item frames to put his record collection in. So we need, that is the minimum requirement. Everything else is essentially up to us. And let's actually put this up here. There we go. So I'm going to dump off my inventory, and the next time you see me, we will be over at Xisuma's base, checking out where the record room is going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xisuma's base. Here we are. There's Xisuma right over there, just chilling out, you know. Looking all cheeky, looking off in the distance somewhere at something. Maybe at the derp counter right there. Maybe that's what he's looking at. Anyway, it looks to me like this base pretty much has a color scheme of orange and gray. There's a lot of stone, there's a lot of andesite, gray concrete powder, and of course stone bricks, and then the acacia as the orange of the base. And I think, let's see, I think there was an elevator here. Maybe it's over this way though. I might, you know what, I'm just going to teleport down. I'm just going to get myself a good point here and throw the pearl over. There we go. That's much better. And so I think this is the map room, the war room. He's using acacia here. Let's take a look. This is the beef room, as I call it, because there's a bunch of beef and leather in there from his cow farm. And then I think over here there's a blank room, and then over here is where the record room is going to go. Yeah, record room, right here. So this is the space we have to work in. And let's see, I feel kind of bad if I don't go with the acacia wood and the gray. I don't know, I feel, because the base otherwise is so coherent, I don't want to go too far off from this, I think. So I think with this record room, I don't want to stray too far from the acacia and the gray color palette, because otherwise it wouldn't fit, this room would not fit with the rest of Xisuma's base. So that's going to be our primary colors, orange and gray. Those will be the primary colors in here. And then we're going to add in a few other colors in just like a dash of it, like just a little splash of color. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. And so I'm thinking maybe like some turquoise or some blue or some light blue, something like that would work. I think green would also work well with this as well, especially dark green. And maybe red would go well as well. So I'll bring over a bunch of colored blocks. I'll bring in some acacia wood. I'll bring in some andesite, some stone, some cobblestone, some slabs, a bunch of stone bricks and things like that. And this is also terracotta, which also goes pretty well actually with the acacia. So I'll bring a whole bunch of blocks over here and we'll get started on this room. Okay guys, we're back from our base. We picked up a couple of items, and I also put down this floor in here just so we have some type of basis to work with. And here's what I'm thinking. Let me just give it to you all at once. I'm thinking this is going to be a record shop, right? Or a record, not a record shop, a record room. And with record rooms, you know, you're listening to music, you know, you want to be casual with it, you know? You don't want something super, you know, super large or super fancy, or you don't want a lot of stuff going on. You want it to be simple, you want it to be basic, you want it to be functional. So here's what I'm going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this down by a single block right here. We're gonna just drop it down. I think I might actually come in one block here, so the stairs are actually along this part right here. So we're gonna drop it down, you know, and that just, you know, it's a very chill area. You know, it's a little bit separated from the main part of the base. And then what we're gonna do here, I'm thinking we want a place for Xisuma to display his records, right? So I'm thinking we have on this side. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I want to have like a big centerpiece, something that's going to be like, you know, like a 5x5, roughly lining up with the door edges. So like something like 3, 4, 5, something like this, where he can play his records. So these might be jukeboxes here. We might have, you know, a couple of note blocks or something here as well. Basically, this is going to be the center point of the room. Then on the sides, we're going to have 2 rows of 3 item frames each. So 3 on this side, and then 3 on the opposite side here. And this is where Xisuma is going to be able to, you know, come in here. He'll get his records out of these item frames. He'll pop them off, and he can play them, boom, right in there. Except not with teleportation. I think now, actually, now that I see this, I might want to inset this by 1 block instead, and have these sort of come out a little bit. So sort of reverse the depth scale here. And also in the center here, I think it would be cool to have like, maybe like right here, we'd have like little couches to sit on and enjoy the record discs. That would be really cool. And then of course we'll need to decorate the walls. So I think this is a pretty good plan for this record room here in Xisuma's base. Only thing I'm not liking about it is this item frame. I think this should probably, we should organize these in like 2x3s here, which should help set in the big console in the center a little bit. Should help frame that in a little bit. But other than that, I like the idea, and I think we're going to go ahead and make a nice roof form as well, just a nice basic roof, and we'll put something on the sides as well, maybe incorporating a little bit of color. And also, for the floor color here, I've gotten a vast selection of some wools that we can potentially use in this, and that should help add a little bit of a splash of color. Speaking of color, I think we now have to unveil the official shulker boxes of the Splash of Color shop. So we have official shulker boxes for our shop now. Here is the first one, here is the second one, and here is the third one. As you can see, it's filled with blocks that I am going to be using for this build here. Quite a number of different blocks, but a lot of them tinted slightly with orange and gray, which Xisuma's base is pretty much all orange and gray. So we're going to use these blocks and add a splash of color with this stuff over here, as well as a few other blocks I might throw in there as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started on this record room, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, here's what I'm talking about with the console. So we have sort of a megalith structure here in the center that will draw your attention in and be the focal point of the room. So in this console we have 3 jukeboxes, so Xisuma can play up to 3 records at once, as was intended by C418, I'm sure. But he also has the option, he can make his own tune with these note blocks right up there, which I really like. I like that a lot. Just a little added little feature. Also, for the item frames, I'm thinking we could do something like that, perhaps. Because item frames can actually occupy the same blocks, so we can make use of that. So Xisuma could easily come in and get, you know, items from, or records from any one of these item frames here, and then pop them right in the jukebox. Makes it quite convenient. Or maybe we want them on the outside. That might actually look a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, either way I think looks pretty decent. So I'm gonna keep it right here like this for now. And same thing here on the other side. So that would be 6 on this side, 6 on this side would be 12. Of course, we could actually put them, I guess, on... Oh, we could just do this. We could just do like this on the inside, too. So many possibilities, guys. Oh, that's nice. It makes it look kind of like a pillar. But we would need something here, too. Like maybe a dropper facing downward, perhaps? Let's try this. Let's get down here. Dropper facing downward right there. So you could store any additional record discs in the dropper. Yeah! That's looking sweet! Yeah, so I like that. And yeah, I think this is looking nice on the central console here. Let me just quickly get down here and put down another downward facing dropper here. Yeah, that's looking sweet. Let me see if I have any other item frames. I think I do. If not, we can make some real quick here. Yeah, let's make some real quick. So we just need acacia. Bada bing. Some sticks. Bada boom. And item frames. Bada ba ba dum. There we go. Perfect. Let's just see what it looks like with these in there as well. Yeah, that's a good central console, I think. I'm liking that. Oh, I put it on the wrong side, didn't I? 1 second. Dope. There we go. There we go. That is looking nice. Really nice. I like that. Okay. Central console done. Let's continue to work on the rest of the room. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're a little bit further along now. I've made things happen that I'm not quite too happy with on the side of the room, but I'm still very happy with the central console. We do need a little bit of lighting here, so I'll probably put maybe jack-o'-lanterns or glowstone underneath carpet here, I believe, would be the best option. So that's going to be something we're going to have to add. The lighting is going to have to be appropriate, but that's going to be easy if we use carpet. I'm thinking now, I've added these note blocks on the side, which I really like. It frames in the console a little bit, which is great. I'm not happy with the walls, though. I put down terracotta here, which is not a great block. I then tried something with this light gray terracotta, which ended in disaster here. I was thinking maybe I could make like an X or something for Xisuma on the walls. Would be kind of awesome. But I'm thinking now maybe not. I'm thinking maybe we want something that's a little bit darker, that is not quite as harsh as this boundary here between the terracotta and the note block. Let's see what we got over here. Black terracotta could work. That could definitely work. Red, maybe. That might be a little bit too off of the color palette. I'm also thinking I'm probably not going to do these things here. They just look kind of out of place a little bit. Maybe on the sides would be a good spot for them. Or maybe like in like an L-shaped pattern could work. We'll see, but not going to have those the way they were. Let's keep looking for other blocks. Black concrete powder could work. Ooh, the brown terracotta though. Maybe. Let's well, yeah, maybe. Let's try out some stuff on this side here real quick. Let's get ourselves our shovel out. I'm going to take all these out and take this stuff out here. So we're looking for a good base color here. Ooh, yeah, that's... well... yeah, maybe. I'd say that's firmly in the maybe category right there. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Okay, let's try it on this side. Let's try something on this side as well. This is usually how I build. I usually just try stuff until something works. Let's try the black terracotta. And actually the stone bricks might look good too. The black looks... that's very bold. It's a very bold choice right here. If we go with the black, man. Brown or... I kind of like the black, actually. Because it's kind of going from, you know, the color, the splash of color, dark, light, and then it transitions back to darker over here. Yeah, let's go with this black. Let's go with the black concrete. I think this is a good choice. Alright guys, so we are definitely getting there. I am starting to like the way this thing is looking. We went with the black terracotta on the side, of course. I went ahead and added another column of note blocks right here. And I'm thinking it's looking good. It's starting to look good, at least. I added a little bit of a staircase thing going down here now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the interior and also the ceiling. I think it might be a little bit too heavy on the acacia on the top. And I think we might do better if we use stone brick stairs instead of the acacia up here. Because it's getting a little bit too orangey. There's a little bit too much color. I want to, because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make something that's colorful while also sticking to Xisuma's color palette, which is gray and orange. Which is quite a challenge, actually, to do. So I think maybe if we get rid of this, this might help somewhat significantly. And this would also be the start of the ceiling, too, if we can make this work properly. Let's see. Does that work? Yeah, kind of. I'll have to see what it looks like when it goes all the way around, basically. But I think that we're on the right track here. Adding in some more gray, I think, is going to help out a lot. Maybe even we change these out for stone brick slabs right here. Maybe we change these. Or just leave it like that, actually. That doesn't look too terrible. Or maybe bring this down. Yeah, a couple more things we have to figure out here, guys. A lot of challenges with this, but I'm liking this. I also went with the brown carpet here, so we'll put the lights under here, I think, for this room. And that should be good. Yeah, I think that should be good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we have it. We got this room pretty much complete now. And here's what it's looking like. You can see I added a ceiling here with some andesite, some acacia wood slabs, as well as some redstone lamps, which I think look really nice. We also got some crafting table action in the back here now, and I replaced the crafting tables that were up here with some anvils, which I think look a lot better near the front of the console bit. We also have some noise-canceling headphones here, just in case you want to just drown everything out here and listen to some music. You got those right here, and another set over here, right next to the seats. These are supposed to be like the seats where you sit down, listen to the music, you know, once you put it in the jukebox. You just sit back there and relax. And I think we did a good job here. I think this feels like a room that is... It's part of Xisuma's base, but it's also separate and it has sort of a unique feel to it. So I think we did a good job with that. Now I want to see what it looks like with the discs in there. So let's go ahead and grab these. This is my personal collection of discs right here. So Xisuma obviously will have all the different types. And he will put those in here. Let's just quickly, whoops, let's get these back in here. Put these all down into our hotbar. There we go. Just to see what it's going to look like eventually. So let's go ahead and just pop these in here. There we go. And on this side as well. And let's see, we'll put this one out here. There we are. And voila. There we go. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice with all the record discs. And then you can just pop one off. There you go. Play it right in there. Let's see if we can play. Yeah, multiple at once. So you can combine tunes in here, apparently. That's awesome. Let's also get... I want to put down some carpet here. I'm going to try some orange carpet, maybe some red carpet, maybe some green carpet, some cyan carpet. I think that'll be good. Let's try and see what looks best here. I think maybe just a little bit of color on the side would look nice. Both of these actually look really good, I think. Yeah, what about red? Red? That looks good too. Let's try orange here. Orange also looks good. I've somehow made a wall that looks good with any color on the bottom of it. That's awesome. Yeah, pretty much anything goes with black, right? So I think maybe... maybe just nothing. Maybe just leave it like this. Yeah, I think maybe we'll just leave it like that. We got the color with we got the orange color, we got the brown color, we got this whole thing which is going to be colorful here, and actually the bookshelves are going to go really, really nicely with all the records. Once Xisuma has all of them put up in these item frames here. So there we go, guys. The record room is now complete, and of course I'm going to leave these item frames blank for Xisuma to put his records in, but the little splash of color with the bookshelves combined with the splashes of color from the record disc once Xisuma puts them down will really draw this whole room together, and it should hopefully make a nice record room for Xisuma to use. Anyways, guys, I think that is going to be it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and put all these back in here and take these back to my base. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this. As always, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.